At least 50,000 people were at that concert, including a number of people with ties here to Lubbock. KAMC's Laughead spoke to some of them. They say they'd been looking forward to this festival for months, and while they're physically okay, they never could have prepared for what happened that night.
There was too many people.
Panic. And that's when you started to hear people like screaming, and you couldn't tell if it was like you're screaming for Travis or you're screaming for like you need help.
Fist fights and jam-packed crowds. These are just some of the chaotic scenes that unfolded at Astroworld Friday night. Video from tech student Reagan Ranzer shows claustrophobic conditions as people push and pull against each other.
I'm like short, and all these people are taller than me, so I like couldn't breathe at one point. I was like, I can't breathe, and I told my brother, I was like pointing, and I was like, I cannot breathe, and he was like, I can't hear you.
Ranzer was close to the front and says she saw a number of people collapse.
You could see people just dropping like flies,
And their limp bodies had to be dragged out of the crowd, but things really escalated as Travis Scott took the stage.
I just saw like an overwhelming rush of people going towards the stage. Like people were running, like it just seemed suffocating from the get-go.
My friends tried to give CPR to a woman who was unconscious on the ground, and she couldn't because people were literally running over them.
Casey Busher is a tech grad who's been to several Travis Scott concerts. She says his fans typically get rowdy, but never anything like this. They only learned of the deaths after the concert was over, and the experience has left them haunted.
I feel this insane guilt that I was in this scenario and like made it out alive and like wasn't hurt. Knowing that people died is like insane.
I felt sick to my stomach.
But in the chaos, there was an act of kindness as one of Busher's friends stumbled upon a phone that belonged to one of the victims.
She lost her phone and she picked up a bunch of phones off the ground, hoping one was hers. And she found the phone of the 16-year-old girl who died. And she met up with the mom the next day because the mom's like, the mom had to go identify the body that night and it was her daughter. And then the next day the mom met up with my friend and she gave her the phone and she's like, this is the last thing I have of my daughter.
Laughead, KAMC News.